Hello everybody, warm welcome from IIT Bombay. I'm Payal Mukherjee. I'm working as a senior project manager at FOSSEE. So along with me I have Shumanto, Mr. Inderjeet, Varad and Shantipriya from the eSim team. Our team members will be joining gradually, and so let us just have an ice-breaking session with you all. So just let me know your backgrounds. You can just type maybe double E or ECE like that, so that I can know so that I can know your background. Okay. I could see Mr. Ladek also. So welcome, sir. Yes. Okay, and I'm also curious to know whether you are a faculty member or a student or anybody from the industry. So if you could also type in. So most of you are students. That's great. Faculty. Okay, Mr. Joseph. Okay. So we are good to start with. Should we wait for a couple of minutes more? Because we are expecting some more participants. Otherwise, they will miss. So let me know how many of you have heard the name eSim from FOSSEE IIT Bombay. If you have heard about eSim, you can just say yes. If you have not heard about eSim, you can just say no. You can just type in. Okay. Okay, so a mix of yes and no. Okay, so now I can see more no's. That's good. That's why we are here, and we are holding this session today, so that we can present what eSim is to all of you and how can you be benefited by using eSim rather than using the equivalents of eSim which are licensed or which are proprietary. Hello ma'am, Naga Jayanti, please. Yeah, you're welcome. So 18 people here. I am expecting more to join, and people are joining in. Okay. Yeah. So may I know the software that you are using in your college for simulating, for PCB designing, for electronics simulation? Which software do you use? You can just type.
Okay.
I can see KiCad, and then what other software do you use? Okay, fine. So I think it's 4:06 already, and we should not delay anymore. Let people join, and I'll start my presentation then. Hello? Okay, so I think my screen is visible to all of you. If you can just say yes, because I cannot see your chat now.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, thank you so
Yes,
much.
ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. So welcome once again, all of you. I'm Payal Mukherjee from FOSSEE IIT Bombay. I'm working as a senior project manager here. And today we are here to know about eSim. eSim is a PCB designing software that has been developed by FOSSEE IIT Bombay. So it's our indigenous development, and we are really happy that we could present eSim to you all. So actually we have a broad base of students, faculty members and people from the industry who are using eSim and who are actually liking it a lot. So we thought that we could take it forward and present to more people. That's why, that's why we are here today. So in this session, we will begin with understanding FOSSEE and why eSim, the areas of application, capabilities and advantage as users. Okay, and at last we will also discuss about the scope and benefits of participation or contribution to FOSSEE. So let me go to my next slide and talk about what is FOSSEE and why are we here. Okay, so the project FOSSEE, the FOSSEE word stands for Free and Open Source Software for Education. You must be wondering why the double E. So FOSSEE is here since 2009, and when it was started, this project only focused for the engineering field. That's why the double E. So earlier it was free and open source software for engineering education, but now this education is for engineering as well as non-engineering streams. Okay, for example, we have R, we have QGIS, we have animation like 2D, 3D animation, Synfig Studio, Blender, everything. So these are not for the engineering students. Some engineering students can use it, but primarily it is not for the engineering students exclusively. Okay, so this is about the acronym FOSSEE. This project is developed by IIT Bombay, at IIT Bombay, but this project is not confined within IIT Bombay. We are open for participation by the students, by the faculty members and also from the industry people. Okay, so this is about FOSSEE, and our primary activity is training. Okay, and this training is mainly skill based education. So this FOSSEE is working for what you can see the word NME ICT in the slide. So FOSSEE is a part of the National Mission on Education through ICT, and we envision to actually train the students and raise their training, raise their knowledge levels so far that they can produce an output. So this is a very exclusive thing, and it's a flagship project of the Government of India. Wherein the government is funding us. So this FOSSEE project is funded by the Ministry of Education, Government of India, and it's our effort to actually raise the level of the students of India so that they can actually go ahead and excel in their career, in academics, also in the corporate. Okay, so this is our mission, the FOSSEE's mission. Okay, and yeah, I just spoke everything. So it is the training, and the training is based on skill. Improving the skill level of the students. You can see all the tiles here with the names of many software. So all these are FOSSEE supported software, or FOSSEE not only trains eSim or any particular software. We have a group of software that we support. So some of the softwares are developed by us like eSim, and most of the software were already there existing. We actually support the training part of it. For example, Scilab is a software for numerical computation. It's an alternative of MATLAB. Python is used extensively by the students, by the academia as well as industry. It's a very well-known software. It's actually the basis of many high-skill software. DWSIM and OpenModelica for the chemical engineers, OSTAG for the steel industry, OpenFOAM for the CFD industry, for mechanical, aerospace, chemical. Okay, Focal is for the animation field, QGIS for the geological field, and R for the statistics. So in the next slides, you can also see the the commercial alternatives of all these software. So I was talking about this slide. So today we are here to focus on eSim. So I have highlighted the software that are commercially equivalent to eSim. Okay, and these are some of the software that are used widely. And you can just go through the table wherein you can see, you can find the alternatives of all the software that FOSSEE supports. Okay, so you can just go through this slide. I'll pause for a minute. Okay, now let me come to the activities promoted. So this, you can just note the names of the activities. Primarily, eSim focuses on circuit simulation, okay, lab migration and research migration projects. So my colleague Sumanto will elaborate all this. Summer fellowship and semester-long fellowship are offered, also a winter internship are offered during specific period in a year. For example, semester-long internship we offer during the start of every semester around February. We announce it around February. For the summer fellowship, we announce every summer. Usually we announce it around March, and winter internship around October, November. Okay, and so how can you participate in these projects? How can you apply for the internships and fellowships? Sumantu will explain in the later slides. So please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Okay. So these are some of the scope of participation by the faculty members. So if the faculty members connects to us and becomes a faculty partner for eSim, what will they benefit? Okay. So first of all, they'll gain guidance experience, which is very much important for the faculty members to develop their own, CV or their career or their, the number of students guided matters a lot for the faculty members. Okay. Number two, they'll get a mention in the FOSSEE URL. Okay. So because the students whom they will guide, they will produce an output and there will be a report of that work. So in that report, along with the student's name, the faculty member who is guiding or the industry person who is guiding the student, their name will also be published. And the FOSSEE URL is actually reviewed by the Government of India, the ministry. So it's a very prestigious site to be in. And the most important benefit of getting this mention is whenever you are applying for higher studies or job, you can actually refer to your work that this is the proof that I know eSim or I know OpenFOAM. So, marking up something and just ticking in some questions from the MCQ type questions or writing something on the answer sheet is far more easier as compared to if you actually apply your knowledge and produce an output in terms of circuit simulation, in terms of research migration. Okay, and your knowledge, the proof of the knowledge is a completed project, and that's where FOSSEE focuses. Okay. So for the faculty members, scope of paper publication is also there. So after the semester-long internship or summer fellowship is completed and submitted, because this is a very short span, wherein the faculty member and the students, they come together and they do some work and publish. So within 3 months or 2 months, it's very difficult to work on a project and bring them up to a level that it can be published somewhere. So many students actually carry on the work for the next 6 months or 8 months and then develop the work as a new paper, research paper or conference proceeding, and they go in the conferences and they present the paper. So it's a very prestigious thing to actually present a paper wherein the students' work is involved as a part of FOSSEE IIT Bombay. So it's a very prestigious thing when you are representing FOSSEE IIT Bombay in a conference. Okay, and the last thing is, yes, because we have a team from the industry also. So for the academia, for the faculty members, it's very interesting that they can also collaborate with the industry partner or industry people who are associated with FOSSEE. For the industry people, there are a lot of benefits as well. First of all, mainly for the MSMEs, the use of eSim is very much effective, because when we talk about FOSS or free or libre open source software, it is not only the thing that they are available free of cost. There are 4 factors associated with the term FOSS, FOSS. So the first thing is, yes, it is free of cost. Anybody can download it free of cost. They come with they can use it. They can be used legally free of cost because they come with licenses such as BPL and GSD. Number 2, you can modify the code. You can modify the code of the software. Number 3 is you can distribute the modified content of the software. So there are many more things that are associated with the word FOSS. And it is not only because it is free of cost, we call it free and open source software. Okay, it is open source means it is free to modify, to also distribute the modified content of the software. Okay, and for the industry people, they can also co-guide the FOSSEE interns, fellows. And what is the advantage? Let me explain. So sometimes people from the industry, they have some problem in that they are doing in their office, but we don't want that they share their resources or share their data. We don't want that. We want that the students who are associated with FOSSEE, they get an idea of what kind of problem are existing in the industry now. So what the industry people do is they they float what they call a toy problem or a replica problem, okay, wherein their data is not disclosed, okay, and so they also can train the students on the kind of problem they are actually solving in their office, okay. And in this way, the students are also getting some students, some freshers who are pre-trained, okay. So after the suppose they have some vacancies, some positions, and they want some good people to be recruited. So if they work with FOSSEE, they can develop the interns and the fellows up to the mark that they can actually solve the industry problem after being recruited, because they have already been exposed to the kind of problem that the industry is dealing with. Okay, this is a very important point actually. And yes, just like the students and the faculty members, if the industry people guide the students, their name is also acknowledged in the FOSSEE URL. And the last thing is scope of collaboration with the academia for their research and development. So this is another thing, because we have a team of faculty members, a group of faculty members who are associated with FOSSEE. We also have a group of people from the industry, and if they jointly collaborate, it is actually very good for them, for both the parties, and actually it is very good for the student, for the faculty, as well as the industry people. So it's a win-win-win kind of situation. Yeah. So now let me talk about the scope of participation for the students. Number one, it is the mention in the FOSSEE website. I just talked about the advantages of this mention. Number two, they are going to get certificates even if you are not selected for the FOSSEE internships or FOSSEE fellowships. Some projects are open throughout the year. For example, a research migration project, lab migration project, and circuit simulation. You can apply, you can work with us, you can work under our guidance, and you can actually finish or you can actually submit a problem, and then we will award you with certificates and honorarium. And the main thing that you will, the main gain that you will have is hands-on training on that particular problem. Okay, so with this, I'll stop, and I'll stop sharing the screen, and I'll request Sumanto just a second, to take over. So for me, is there any question at this moment, or we can also have the question answer session at last? So if you have any question at this point, I can take it up. Okay. So I would request Sumanto to please take it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So over to you. Yes. So now Sumanto will talk about. Yes, Sumanto, you were telling something.
Yeah. Hello all. So is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay.
Yes. So now Sumanto, Bharat, and Shanti Priya, they'll talk about the areas of application of eSim and benefits of using eSim.
Yes. So welcome to the meet and greet session for eSim, and yes. So need for open source CDA tools. So we know that the proprietary software are expensive, and there are huge shortage of electronic devices boards. So in the COVID era, as we all know, the automobile industry had faced a lot of problems with the electronic devices, chip manufacturing, and shortage of chips and all. So time to build and without damaging the hardware is difficult, and so we are planning for the Make in India promotion, and demand for automation is needed, and need to impart skills to upcoming engineers. And IIT Bombay FOSSEE initiatives is like we have developed this eSIM and other flash tools. So next slide. So eSIM. So eSIM is a tool developed at the FOSSEE project. So FOSSEE project was briefed by Pile ma'am earlier. So so eSIM is a tool developed by us. So eSIM is developed by is basically an electronic design automation tool for circuit design, simulation, and analysis. So it is built by using various other tools like ECAD, NGSpice, Varilator, MakerChip, GHDL, and OpenModelica. So and it is released under GPL version 3.0. Next slide. So features of eSIM. So eSIM can be used for schematic designing, then spice simulation. So in the backend we are having the NGSpice, and digital simulation. So it is integrated with the using MakerChip IDE. So it is integrated with the MakerChip, and mixed signal simulation using NGVary and NGHDL. So it is integrated with. So in order to have the digital simulation, we have integrated it with Varilator and GHDL using the XSpice feature of NGSpice, and we have achieved this mixed signal simulation. We have the PCB designing feature, the already present feature of KiCad, then the device modeling, and modular sub-circuit designing. We have added this sub-circuit feature where people can draw a circuit and reuse it again and again. Then support for Ubuntu and Windows. So we have support for Ubuntu and Windows, and we have also come up with the Docker version, so it can used in any OSs. We are also looking up for different other flavors of Linux, and yeah. Now interface with OpenModelica. So OpenModelica is a modeling software used by different other chemical engineers and mechanical engineers and obviously electrical engineers. So it is also integrated with OpenModelica, and so OpenModelica basically uses the Modelica language, and one can, so in eSIM we have something called as netlist to OpenModelica Modelica converter, which converts the Spice netlist to the Modelica files. Now schematic converters. So if someone has schematics drawn in pSpice or LTSpice, then they can be converted using these schematic converters. So this is all about the startup screen of eSIM, and these are the various icons present here. So this is the schematic converter, the eSchema for launching KiCad, then KiCad to NGSpice, then simulation, device modeling, sub-circuit, MakerChip, NGVary MakerChip, and NGHDL, OpenModelica, edit, and OM for optimization. So this is the schematic editor of eSIM. This is obviously the KiCad. So one can draw. So it's a mixed signal circuit drawn using the KiCad. And so I have a promo video made by Professor Indrajit Singh. So he will be giving a talk later on. So let's look at it. So these are the features of eSIM. So the video shows the complete workflow of eSIM, so you can get an idea of how it works. Okay, so yeah, so this is done by so I'm done. So the rest of the slides will be presented by Varad and Shantati. Stop sharing. Varad, can you
Yes.
present?
So I'm audible.
Yeah,
And the slides.
yeah.
Okay. So hello everyone. This Varad this side. So as we Sumantaka sir discuss about the features of eSIM. So let me add something to the capabilities part. So how capable eSIM is. So in the eSIM you can simulate the complex circuits with a large number of components, transistors, and many more. You can design, simulate, route your PCB, and view 3D model, all in the one unified platform. So you don't need to install any other software. You just need one eSIM. Other than that, you can write, you can simulate and verify your own Verilog models with your own test benches, and all within the same eSIM environment. So on the other hand, you can do your mixed signal simulation of analog and digital circuit in the one room. So this is one of the example I took from the last EC marathon has been done on the PWM signal control using Atini microcontroller. With we have taken inputs from thermometer to a binary converter. For a reference, I added the link. The post of the link has been added. So on the right side, you can see there is a circuit design, root PCB, and 3D model. All is done in the same software. So this is the capability of eSIM that you can do mixed signal simulations. On the other hand, I have taken another example of 8-bit processor with the Verilog based approach. So here you can see that eSIM is very capable to handle processors, many of the circuitry, Verilog models, everything in the same environment. Here I demonstrated one 32-bit RISC-V processor. This is also is done using eSIM. You can see the U2 in the processor U2 has been done with the Verilog codes. So with these capabilities, we can work in different areas. So like different areas means like domain of analog electronics, digital electronics, Verilog and mixed signal, the power electronics. On the later hand, for analog electronics, you can design your own circuits like amplifiers, filters, oscillator, many modes, and test their behaviors and everything. For digital electronics, you can simulate logic circuit using gates, multiplexer, most of the any of the logic you have, you can simulate it here. You can help understand the things like truth tables, sequential logic very easily. So it's very handy tool for every beginner to any industry professional also. For Verilog and mixed signal design, you can write your own test code. So you can test your own Verilog with your own test benches. So co-simulation can be done with Verilog and analog spice parts together. And for power electronics, you can simulate the DC to DC converters, main rectifiers, inverters, and their control units. So it is just directly related to your theoretically subject power electronics and many more. So on the other hand, what a student can do, student can work with their academic projects, their labs. So like we can replace the expensive hardwares with the virtual lab for the students. So eSIM can be a best for that. You can skip the proprietary software which are so expensive and have some limitations to do. So here easy with the open source. Also, it helps in electronic design courses from first year undergraduate to M.Tech, and also research scholar to the industry professionals. So you can do your product prototyping innovations from, like, you can come from idea to a PCB layout all in the one flow. And many of the makers, startups, and engineer teams use these for their making a proof of concept. And for the best part, it is the open source and it can be used for education and do it by yourself concept. So perfect for learning at home without any expensive tools, and back supported by FOSSEE IT Bombay. It is We are here for supporting you all, guys. So anyone want to learn easy, but he can do. So just simply you can visit Spoken Tutorial website. It is under. You can just go to the Spoken Tutorial website. There are 16 eSIM in-depth tutorials and structure according to basic, intermediate, and advanced. In the basic, you can just learn how to create, design, and make your footprints, designing PCB and everything. After intermediate level, you can create your own device model if you want to. You can upload it to also. You can create own sub circuit and add it to your uh, another circuit to uh, take a direct approach. And later you can get advanced tutorials for like mixing or simulation, having a look at the microchip ID, advanced engineering, eSIM interface to Modelica. Everything is there. The link has been added. So that's all about my side. If you have any query related, please free to ask.
Yeah, Bharat, please keep the presentation like that.
Okay.
Please confirm, am I audible and clear?
Hi, yes, you are.
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. And let me start with why eSIM stands out comparable to our traditional tools like PSpice, Multisim. First and most important, eSIM is completely free and open source tool. No license, no restrictions are required, which makes it accessible to every student and every faculty and institution, whether it's an IIT or rural college. It's also a multi-platform. It works on both Ubuntu and Windows. So no matter where you are, what system you use, you can learn and build it with it. And what I personally love is the tool integration. eSIM isn't just a circuit simulator. It brings together powerful tools like ngSpice, KiCad, GHDL, Verilator, and more. That means you can simulate analog, digital, and even mixed signal systems in one place at that. And it also supports PSpice, LTSpice conversion. So if you have designed something in a proprietary format, before you can easily bring it in eSIM directly. And no need of vendor lock-in because it is flexible, scalable, and most importantly, it has. Even it comes with the ready-to-use example, so beginners can start exploring right away without needing to build from scratch itself. These other features make eSIM not just a tool; it's a learning platform. Next slide. Yeah, let's discuss what are the applications of eSIM in education and research. How eSIM is actually being used. The applications are not just technical; they are academic, research-oriented, and industry-aligned. Many colleges are using eSIM to migrate their lab curriculum from commercial software. We have already migrated 8+ institutional labs, and the results have been fantastic. Student are Students are using eSIM for their mini and major projects in eSIM itself, designing the real circuits, running simulations, even doing PCB designs, all with open tools itself. The research migration project we recreated published papers that were using only with the eSIM. This is a game changer for students and researchers who don't have access to expensive softwares. And Then there are national level competitions like eSim Marathon, where students showcase their original designs, win recognitions, and some even land core placements also. So eSim is just not helping with building circuits; it's helping you build with your career. Next slide. Yeah, let's discuss what are the benefits for students and institutions. This slide shows you what both students and institutions gain from adopting eSIM. For students like us, the benefits are clear. You may get certified by IIT Bombay. You learn how real industry tools and workflows operate. You get access to internship and fellowships, and you massively improve your profile for core and VLSI placements. I have personally seen people land off campus jobs just by showcasing their work in eSIM marathons. For institutions, it's a cost saver. No software license means you can scale labs without budget pressure. It also aligns with Digital India or Make in India because we are not depending on imported expensive tools anymore. Training happens through spoken tutorials. So even the first year student can start learning eSIM easily. And finally, it boosts research output because there are no commercial restrictions holding you back, and provides an edge in NAC, NIRF accreditation and ranking. It also enables us paper publications, research with commercial restrictions and industry collaborations, making it a perfect bridge for between academics and applied research. One of the most exciting aspect of how eSIM is driving industry academia partnership. By using tools like eSIM, students are trained in workflows similar to what used in the semiconductor and VLSI industries. Uh, it's a win actually. Students get exposure and industries get skilled, well prepared candidates. Yeah, and let's discuss about testimonials which are shared by some people who are experienced eSIM. Next slide, please. Yeah, and this is the real impact. Let's hear it from users themselves. One participant showed how eSIM Marathon opened doors to placements and networking that shaped their VLSI career. And another mentioned how it gave them a confidence boost right before the placements, helping them a secure job. This shows that eSIM is not just a software; it's a career enabler, I say. And let's see the outreach of eSIM. Yeah, our outreach tells the bigger story. We had a 2,000 participants in marathons, 600 plus circuit submissions in India and abroad, and an active repository that keeps growing. We have conducted workshops, webinars, and even postal campaigns to reach the grassroots. And finally, with 350 plus circuit submissions from colleges across India. Next slide. Yeah. 350 plus circuit submissions from colleges across India. This project has shown the collective power and potential of our youth in building the future of electronics and embedded systems in India. So, uh, so that's a quick glimpse of how eSIM is not just a tool; it's an ecosystem that supports learning, building, and growing. And I'm really proud of to be part of the eSIM.
Yeah. So
So any questions for Sumanto, Varad
Okay.
or Shantipriya? Please don't hesitate, please ask. If your audio systems are not that much developed, you can also type in your queries.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, Mr. Shivraj Patil, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Ma'am, how we can apply for that certificates and how do we get the certificates for issue?
Yeah, I will come to that in another 15 minutes.
Yes, in the later part of this session, we will discuss about the exact procedure of application and the scope of participation. There we will discuss. Okay. Fine. Any more questions?
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll just go ahead with our next program.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. This is Joseph Ratish, ma'am.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Joseph.
Ma'am, what about that lab migration project? Can you detail? Can you explain that clearly? And one more thing, in FOSSEE we had the textbook companion. I think it has been stopped. Is there any specific reason for doing that? Because we have a lot of new authors are writing beautiful, useful textbooks. It will be easier for student community if you continue that project. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, I take a note of this, sir. And about the lab migration project, I would request Somanto or Varad to please answer.
Sure, in the later part of the session, I will explain the circuit simulation project, the lab migration, and other things, how to proceed and how to reach what are the steps and all.
Good evening. Am I audible? I'm Dr. Ketan Raut from Pune.
Yeah, Ketan.
Actually, I want to know how we can integrate a Skywater PDK. Can we integrate a Skywater PDK with eSim?
Yeah, so the primitive libraries are already integrated with the eSim.
Okay.
So you can use them directly. You don't need to integrate them. But if you want a complete PDK, then it's a bit complex task, and it's also heavy. So we don't promote the complete PDK, but only the primitive libraries are already integrated. You can use the MOSFETs, FETs, BJTs, and all, and do the simulation using the Skywater primitive libraries.
So which one? Skywater 130 nanometer?
Yeah, 130 nanometer.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
So the duration of the internship is actually 3 months, approximately 3 months. Okay, so with this we can go ahead with our next presentation. So I would request Mr. Inderjit Dhanjal to please be online. So Mr. Inderjit was a faculty member at KG Somaya Institute, KG Somaya College of Mumbai, and he is now a coordinator of the eSim team of FOSSEE IIT Bombay. He is in the UK now. He is a research scholar there in the University of Exeter. So, Mr. Inderjit, over to you.
You are not audible, Professor.
Now am I audible?
Yeah, now you are audible.
Yeah, so thank you everyone. We talked and thank you for inviting me. Today we started with ma'am describing about the eSim project by IIT Bombay team, and then later Sumanto carried upon and talked about the various features and functionalities and the power of eSim, in fact, and the students Varad and Sanupriya has talked about the capabilities and the power of youth who are contributing to this movement. So my job is to keep it short and simple, to describe my experience of being first a user, then a faculty mentor, and now as a researcher. So yeah, so I'll keep it short. I know that the students are waiting for getting the details about the internship duration, the lab migration project, and all. So I'll just keep it short and I'll start with my experience. So my experience started as a participant in eSim marathons. I was one of the participants. The very first marathon which was conducted was in the year 2021, and I participated. That was my first introduction to eSim software. So unlike anyone else, anything new, it will scare you. So because it was mandatory to use eSim as a software, we were supposed to use that, learn that, and during that time span of 2-3 weeks, we simulated a circuit and we presented a circuit to the eSim community, and they accepted it, and later on we got the participation certificate. And more than the participation certificate, the experience which I learned during that collaborative network of 3 weeks wherein students from all over the world, within India and over abroad also, and the mentors which were there, including Sumanto, which guided all the participants, were exceptional. Their experience, like for example, I can consider that, let's say an engineering student studies a course in an engineering for 6 months duration in a semester. So we have a lab course of around 10 weeks. So I can easily say that it's like participating in a 3 weeks or a 2 week marathon is like an accelerated lab training for 10 weeks. So that is the amount of immense experience which we learn. So after participating in the first marathon, my interest peaked of using eSIM, and ever since that I am in a regular user of eSIM, and now a promoter of eSIM basically. So next, then I participated in other marathons and hackathons, and I continued the journey forward. But something was missing. I mean, I as a faculty member itself participating a marathon, it was good, all good. Certification, the recognition, I was satisfied, but I was not happy. Not happy because the students I'm teaching, they were not participating. So I started to include more and more case studies of eSIM like projects. The lab migration, I started with some power simulation circuits. I made it like an assignment to the students to use eSIM for your simulations and test verification of the circuits. Initially they resisted because it was a new tool. I mean, anyone will get afraid something using new, so that was normal. But once they get used to it, the results were exceptional. The entire batch got successful results, and I was very happy, and to contribute that. And later on, when I joined eSIM team as a mentor, as a faculty mentor, after participating in 2 or 3 marathons and hackathons, and I got to know the inside and work with the core team of eSIM, including Sumanto and various student internships. So it's not that about being a mentor is about only mentoring students. It's like a give and take relationship. I learned immensely from the students, interns, as well as the entire core team of the eSIM. I learned to work with various backgrounds. I even worked in the spoken tutorial project. I got to know about it more and more, and it was really fun. And all the technical guidance which we get, I mean, students bring out their curious minds. They bring out the refreshing things which we also cannot see with the textbooks or the simulation things as a faculty member. So the beyond the book experience is really exceptional. The experience which I had as a faculty mentor. I have been associated since last 2 years. So what we do as a faculty mentor is we mentor students. We have been allotted some students to mentor them, guide them throughout their internship, like which simulation ICs which they can simulate and validate the results, how to validate the results, build the models, validate the models, and use the sub-circuit feature. And later the eSIM also graduated from 2.3 to 2.4, and now I would like to congratulate team for the latest version of 2.5. So eSIM is also evolving. The team and the students behind, the interns, the student interns who are recruited as a part of winter summer internship are itself building the eSIM software. So it's a big revolution, I can say. And everyone, even a small contribution is helping a lot of students, and there are a lot of new features which are helpful, like the integration with Skywater PDK. That's a real thing. And I mean, for me personally, in addition to the experience which I've gained, my transition from participant to a faculty mentor and now a researcher. So how it helped me in profile was, every time I participated in a marathon or a hackathon, I made it a point that I made a GitHub repo, because nowadays, a better CV is a GitHub repo. So all your project work is being uploaded over there. We can share it with other researchers, or wherein we are looking for abroad or foreign studies. So that helped me immensely. The mention of being associated with the FOSSEE team, eSIM team, has helped me in my applications of my doctorate studies. So yeah, on the career point of view also, it has helped me. So it has made where I am today. I am speaking to you all as a speaker. I was 2 years or 3 years back, I was as a listening to other speakers as a participant. So that itself is a great achievement for me. So yeah, so I'll request all the faculty members present over here to motivate their students to use eSIM. First, we can also use eSIM, and because they need your guidance, and there are a lot of innovative ideas, a lot of tools which are already, lot of papers which are already available, the projects. So all the registrations, the participations in marathons and hackathons, all their project work has been uploaded in the website. So I think Sumanto will talk about that, how to access that. So it's a huge plethora of resources which are available. We can just open it and start using it. It's very easy to use, and once you will start to use it, it's really fun. And I hope that students will also explore it further. It's not about just about exploring a new tool. It's about connecting to an open source community, which is really great. So yeah, and this is my experience which I wanted to say.
Okay. If not, then I would request Sumanto to please take it forward. So Sumanto will now talk about the scope of participation in the eSIM project of FOSSEE. And as we have many questions about the participation and all the details about the participation, so now Sumanto will show you how to participate and the duration, everything.
Is my screen visible again? Professor Indrajit had said that we had a marathon in 2021, 2022, and we had around 2000 plus registrations each time, and around 100 winners. So all the completed circuits by those winners are listed over here. So one can go here and download the circuits and project files from here. Their GitHub repository is also listed. And so we are planning to conduct a marathon in the upcoming months using the ISP PDK. So Vladek Grevensky, so the research migration project. So research migration, as it says, is an initiative that promotes usage of eSIM for circuit design analysis. And so basically one needs to take reproduce the results from any published work and using eSIM. So one needs to take a research paper or something and take up a circuit and publish in a research paper. Maybe they may use a proprietary software in that research paper and replicate that design in eSIM. And so for that one needs to give the, so at the initial stage, so what is the procedure? So creating the account, then submitting one page synopsis with a brief problem statement, what you are planning to do, and the reference to the research paper which you are referring to. Then fill up the proposal form, and once the form is submitted, you can review and we will review it from our side, and once it's approved, so you can work on your design and submit it. So submission guidelines are also given here. So submission is pretty much easy. Like we have different project files, so you need to zip them, compress them, zip them, and you need to submit the abstract report of your work, and that should be properly documented, well documented, and you will be judged upon your complexity of the project and the results and the quality of the report. So yeah, in the first step we talked about the creating an account in the FOSSEE. So here we have the login page, so where you can go here and create new account. You can type the username, email ID, and this CAPTCHA, and the new account will be created. You may need to verify your email address, and you will have the account ready. Okay, so this way you can participate in the research migration project of eSIM. Now coming back to the, so research migration project is newly started. It's about a year also it has been started, and the research migration we have around 84 completed circuits. You can go here and check one by one. Okay, so your name will also be listed, your university will also be listed. And I mean, for the faculty members, so if a student, if the proposer is a student, then the name of the guide will also be listed here, and the source of the project. It's a proper IEEE paper, and the title of the project. So one can go and check this out. Now, yeah, also one can download the synopsis and the research migration project files from the download section. Now, similarly, we have an older project called a circuit simulation project, where there is no restriction. It's same as the research migration, but there is no restriction to take up a paper. One can take a unique circuit, which is not available in the completed circuits lists, and submit an abstract. And so here are the submission guidelines given. Submit an abstract, and in the procedure you need to submit a proposal first, and once the proposal gets approved, then you can work on your simulation project upload and your report. So the abstract report, so now going to the submission guidelines. So we have, so you need to submit the abstract report and the eSim project files again. These are the project files, and again well documented report. And once you have submitted them, we will verify them, and once it's so if everything is fine, then these will be approved. And so in all of these activities like research migration project and circuit simulation project, you will receive a certificate from our team, and honorarium once you fill up the honorarium forms, internship forms given over here. Okay, so and obviously the recognition on our website. So let's see the completed list here. So here we have 360 submissions from different places throughout the country, and yeah, there are some people from overseas as well who have contributed here. And so completed. So we have something called as P-Space to KiCad, which I and Shantipriya had talked about. So some of the P-Space to KiCad circuits also, converted circuits are also listed here. One can download and check it out. Similarly, we have the LD-Space to KiCad. So one can come here and check it out. Now the textbook companion project we had stopped currently, but as suggested by someone, we will try to bring it out. We will take that suggestion into account. But one can go here and download the links, so by clicking on them. So for example, the D. Roy Chaudhary book by on linear integrated circuits. So you must have, so one must have done various circuits under this. For example, the chapter 2 contains the operational amplifier. So one can select this chapter, then one can take up an example and download the zip file. So and simulate it, run it on eSim. So here the complete solution to the books are available. One doesn't need to go to the internet or try various things and build it out. One can try it here. Come here, everything is available on our website, and download the thing. Download the a particular example of a particular book and run it over here. And then we have something called as lab migration project. This is exclusively for the academicians, the faculty members, professors, teachers of different colleges and universities. So we have the completed labs over here from different colleges. Since so this so one is to propose the let me show you the procedure. So one is to fill up the lab migration proposal form provided over here, and then submit the once the proposal is approved. So for example, if you want to do the digital integrated digital logic design lab, and it contains, if you were to say like in the first chapter we will do sequential designing, then combinational design first, and then the sequential design, and different other things, milli machine, Moore machine, and so on. So FSMs. So you can list those accordingly here, and then you can try those labs in eSim and submit the designs, and at last you will get honorarium, and so here is the honorarium rate. So one, you will get the honorarium and a certificate from our side. Yes, so these are the major activities. So as Payal ma'am and Shanti Priya said, we have something called as partnership program faculty. And so we are trying to promote to bring in the connection of industry and academia. So we have started something called as industry academia partnership program, and so we have list of faculty partners listed over here. And so the faculty partners basically mentor the interns and provide technical assistance to the interns wherever they face problems. And we also have industry partners. So in the industry partners, it will take some time. So the industry partners will give the problem statements, and so the model is as follows: the industry partners will give the problem statements, and the students will solve those problems with the help of by seeking the guidance of the faculty partners. And the outcome will be we can publish papers, we can have so obviously this is an open source contribution. We can even, and the faculty partners will also publish papers. Industries will get their job done at very low cost and get talented students. So the students they can hire those students, and lot many other benefits which one can come up with over the time. One can think about over the time. So now, so up till this, any doubt or something, then I will move on to the fellowships and internships. Any doubt? Any of the faculties, professors, students present over here? Any query? So I hope I have answered the query related to the lab migration.
So Sumanto, so I could see Professor Ladek Rabinsky has joined. So and he is one of our esteemed industry partners. So why don't we request him to share his experience? So
Sure.
yeah, Professor Rabinsky, Professor Gardner. Yes, Professor.
Hello,
Ladek,
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, could you please wait for sir, just 1 minute? We have some technical problem here because this session is being recorded, so they are facing some issues. Just a second, sir.
Maybe Sumanto should stop sharing.
Yeah, sure.
Introduction to
Yeah.
Yes, so yes, we are ready. So Professor Ladek Rabinsky is one of our esteemed industry partners, and thank you so much, sir, for joining this session. So could you please share your experience about working with eSim and being associated with FOSSEE? And I'm happy to share with all of you that Professor Rabinsky is actually associated with us since long, and he's a great patron of this project. So over to you, sir. Could you please share something, share your experience?
First, on this machine, I don't have webcam, so I will stay with audio only. I really appreciate your introduction. I'm still not a professor, so thank you very much for your promotion. I still have to work harder to attain such a distinguished title. Yes, indeed, I follow all within FOSSEE project, in particular eSim. This is quite important, all what you are doing, introducing open source tools for integrated circuit design, all new project in microelectronics. The system you set up, it's perfect teaching education platform. And from this short introduction, I'm sure others will be joining your initiative and porting your system and experience to other location, other university, or even engineering schools. In Europe, I'm associated with IHP. This is a research institute in Germany, at Frankfurt on Oder. And it was very first to open PDK for the BiCMOS process. We also set up, similarly to eSim project, complete open source design platform for analog, RF, and digital circuits. Afterwards, I will share the link where you can download more information about IHP, about the BiCMOS process, the OpenPDK, which is free on to download on GitHub, and recommended tools which are complementary or compatible to your eSim project. This allows you to eventually evaluate and design circuit. Moreover, what is unique about European OpenPDK, we are offering free manufacturing for academic partners, students, researchers, and professors. I will share this link, and this year we will have also submission deadline for September, where you can eventually submit your circuit design with the tools which we are recommending, or tools which are available through eSim platform to design integrated circuits. For the upcoming platform, we have available relatively large area, and this will be fully CMOS IC design platform. Afterwards, I will send you a short email with sharing all the links with additional information, so you can share among all the today's workshop participants. So again, I really appreciate your work, and I really hope you will continue this outstanding project and work also with international partners. We miss opportunity to meet your team at the Free Silicon Conference in Europe. I'm sure there will be next opportunity coming very soon. So again, thank you very much, and again, I appreciate your work, and keep momentum promoting eSim, and in particular eSim through your FOSSEE platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ladek. So it was really inspiring. Yes, yes, Sumanto, you can. Yes.
I would like to add something. So we are, as I told, with Ladek, with the help of Ladek, we are planning for a hackathon in the upcoming months, and we have also almost integrated IHP with eSim, and in the upcoming version, hopefully we will be releasing. It will take some time, however. And we are also working on the spoken tutorials where eSim can be, where ISP PDK can be installed and used with eSim, the current version of eSim. So, yeah, Vladek, thanks.
These are great news. I really appreciate that. And within next month, I will be delivering a short introduction to IHP OpenPDK and the tools we are selecting. This will be delivered for our partners in Brazil. So it's other time zone, but I will share the link, and maybe your students, researchers, and others can join me for next tutorial.
Sure. Okay, thanks. So
Yeah, thank you so much. So Sumanta, you were continuing with some process, like you were trying to show them some process of registration.
So coming back to my talk. So this is the eSim website. So I will move on to the fellowship and internship. But before that, so all the resources and every material is available here. So if you need anything, just come to this page, you will get. And we are available on the following email ID: contact@esim@fossee.in. And we also have a Slack channel here, and GitHub is also there. And so please go to our GitHub page and look for bugs and issues and feedbacks, and maybe you can get a chance to become one of our interns. And you can even post your queries over our forum as well. And different publications done by different people over the time are listed over here. So these are quick material for eSim. And so this is the team working behind eSim who have worked for so long. So there are many people who have worked. And so moving on to the spoken tutorial. So spoken tutorial, as Varad has talked about, so we have 16 tutorials present over here, and a few more will be upcoming in some time. So we have basic level, then intermediate, advanced level. So one can go to this website and check all the tutorials, scripts, outlines, and different things over here, and learn eSim from here. One can even learn ngSpice and KiCad from the links present over here. And so moving on to the fellowships and internships. So fellowships are available on the FOSSEE.in fellowship website. So according to the year, it will be 2025 or whatever. And so you can go here, and so we have the screening task given here. So one can check this documentation and see how the screening tasks for the fellowships are. So last time we had different only two categories, like the electronics people, electronics and EE related fields, electrical engineering, and the CSE. So we need developers as well. So one of our faculty partners is present here, Professor Ritu Pava. So I would request you to talk after some time. So some of her some of the interns from her college also got selected in the eSim internship for the CSE related task. So so how to participate? So we have something called as registration. So one needs to go to this website and fill up the following registration form. It's a simple Google form, and then the submitted task will be reviewed by our mentors from the FOSSEE team. And after filling up the form, they need to submit the task. So for submitting the task, you need to visit the following subcategory and the following Google Doc, and here the tasks are listed. So you need to go through the task and make the all the submission guidelines are listed over here. And definitely we provide hand-holding if required. So we help people whenever you face an issue. You can reach out to us on our mail ID, and we will help you out. So please do send to all the faculty partners, please do send your students participate, and students do participate in our internship and fellowship programs. So different categories of internships are like winter internship. Then we had collaboration with ICFOS group as well, which is in the southern India, and which also promotes FOSS tools in Southern India, and we have semester-long internships and summer fellowships. So the winter internship is of around 2 months, and the summer fellowship is of around 2 months. The summer fellowship is conducted in hybrid mode, and so the students can come to the campus and also work over here in the IIT Bombay campus. And while winter internship is in online mode. We also have semester-long internships where students work for 3 months, around 3 months, a complete semester, possibly, and they so they can work part time and over this period of 3 months. But this is online. If we have hostels and all available or something, or if an urgent requirement is there, then one can come here and work. So let's see some of the reports maybe. So we had also brought about 4 interns from Myanmar last time, and they worked on various features, various exciting features like AI-based suggestion debugging tool for eSim. So we are developing a chatbot which possibly will be released in the next version, and a tracker tool for eSim which will check out how many users are working, and it will be easy for us to provide support, and a tool manager for managing the complete software, by such that since the size of the software is increasing day by day, so one can download it whenever needed, whichever portion, whichever modules is needed, and different UI improvements and LTE auto-grading. This is for Arduino on cloud. By the way, we also have the cloud version of eSim available, which is like an online version of eSim. So one can go and check the simulations.idb.fossee.in website and try it out there. And so these are the CSE based tasks, and the following are the electronics based tasks, like adding ICs, sub-circuits, device modeling, and different other things. So yeah, so feel free to come here and check it out. So one can download and check the reports here to know what they have worked upon in more detail, and let me check the cloud version. Yeah, so this is the cloud version of eSim. One can just type the link here, come here, and build circuit directly. So we are also building this, and we need people for this as well. So hope to collaborate with different institutions, industries, and students. Okay, so yeah. So let me go back to the eSim. Yeah. Yes, so this LaTeX and all are written in. So these are the eSim reports which are done in LaTeX, by the way, software for documentation. So we also have, so people can also work on things like code and documentation, bug fixing, and enhancement. So if we go to the eSim GitHub repository, so you can post the issues here, whatever issues you face in the eSim, and create a pull request. So basically the CSE based people, computer science people can do it, and yeah, if your bug is good enough, then you can get an opportunity to join us as an intern. Okay, so yeah, that's all from my side. So any questions, any doubts, any queries?
Okay, thank you, Sumanto. So any questions for Sumanto or the part that he has explained right now? we are open to any questions. Don't think that my question will be silly or should I ask this. Don't hesitate. So because this session is for interaction with you only, with the students, with the faculty, so that we can welcome you to the eSim team of FOSSEE, and then we can work together. So any question is welcome.
Any kind of question, anything. Okay, you can even ask about career related questions.
We can also request Professor Ritu Pava is here with us. Okay, we have one question for internship. What kind of CGPA is required? So this is another good news that we don't look at the CGPA for semester-long internship, summer fellowship, winter internship for FOSSEE, because FOSSEE believes that everybody has the potential to do well. You may not do well in your college exam, you may not crack the IIT entrance, NIT entrance, but the door of FOSSEE is open for everybody. Anybody can apply through our, we float what is called screening tasks. To anybody who can score a good marks in the screening task, the door is open for them. Okay, so CGPA, we don't look at the CGPA actually. We don't look at your past academic records, your class performances, nothing. Dr. Ritu, yes, welcome ma'am. So if you want to share your experience about using eSim and...
Actually, I was stuck in some traffic jam, so I cannot open, switch on my camera. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, sure ma'am.
Actually, I am heading AML department, as well as I am in EC also. So when I demonstrated my work in this thing eSim, when I Samantha introduced eSim to me, I was like, students can, I think that it was an easy task, open source. So I just made a, you can say, an event was being organized in my campus regarding eSim, FOSSEE, IIT. As the brand itself, IIT FOSSEE is very fascinating to our students here in Delhi side, NCR. So students were very interested. Approximately 300 students in my department also with EC, they attended that workshop about the eSim, which I only conducted with my faculty. And from that, some around 6-7 students registered in the internship, which is they have completed this time and will be getting certificate also. And very important was that when they were doing this assignment, they were debugging the Ubuntu operating system, which is very much asked in our placements. So we were very much happy with that, and students also got through it. And all type of students were there. There was a topper, there was a mediocre student, even the group discussion was there. I made a team of 10 students where assignment was being shared, which Samantha guided us, and in that they helped each other. This was a kind of open book assignment which was given to them for 2-3 days, and they solved it. Like it was a teamwork. So 4 students from my AML from 4th semester, not even in the 6th semester, they were able to do this FOSSEE internship, and they've ended it very well. Yesterday also, when I came back from IIT Bombay, then I took the feedback from them, so they were very happy, and I think they're going to crack the first phase of our placement, which is going to come in the next year. And 2 more from other department. Also, they were not from eSim, but OSANG and other domain in FOSSEE. They are also doing very well. So we have a very good experience, and this time also we are going to take the challenge of eSim and FOSSEE, and we are hoping good results. Now because the recognition given to me and my college is being accepted, I think 2-3 more colleges they've approached me regarding this. So thanks a lot. Thanks Payal ma'am and Samantha. Really, it's very pleasure being there, and our stay was very comfortable.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And I think it's a new chapter, a good chapter for first year also. And introducing ML will make a change. make a change, really make a change.
Yeah, we are also very hopeful about it.
Yes, yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you so much. Actually, we are waiting for Professor Kannan Modgale to join. Professor Kannan is the person who is leading FOSSEE, and he is the principal investigator of FOSSEE. So he is in a meeting. He will join at 5:30. So okay, so by the time he joins, we can interact with you and know your opinion about whatever we spoke to you today, whatever knowledge you gained today about FOSSEE and the eSim project. So if you have any questions, you can express your interest to us.
I will like, ma'am, I will just interrupt for 1 second. I will
Yes,
like
yes.
to add up to the audience who are listening to this that FOSSEE is very transparent. Like student gave me the feedback that it's very transparent kind of internship. Like they don't feel ki we are pushed or pulled with somewhere by the faculty or mentor. They were very like easy for them, and I think that is the main feedback which I got from the students. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's a very huge kind of appreciation.
Yes, 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 sir. Thanks.
Yes, so there are some questions in the chat. So Anuj Dhole has asked that is there no Arduino project in FOSSEE? So this can be viewed in 3 ways. From the eSim perspective, you can try out some eSim Arduino projects in eSim. So Bharat has shown you a schematic which was using 80Tiny85 model developed in eSim, and you can even develop Verilog source codes using RTL in eSim and try out those things. And the second perspective is like I have shared with you the cloud version link. So we have something called Arduino on Cloud, so you can try out that thing. And third is we have Arduino, a dedicated hardware team, open source hardware team in FOSSEE, who may interact with you sometime later. So you can contact them for the Arduino and PLC. So you can take any of these 3 approaches. So now coming to Ajay Ashwan, is it possible to integrate eSim simulations into research or academic project work? Yeah, so I shared with you. So so on the eSim website, let me go to the eSim website. Okay. So on the eSim website, there is a link for the publications. I'm sharing that link with you.
Share the screen, Sumanta. The screen is not shared.
So this publications link, so which will help you to understand like how eSim can be used in research work. And I am also sharing the fellowship reports link where you can going through which you can get to know what kind of research academic project work can be done. So people are there who are doing final year projects. So Shanti Priya, before joining us as a full-time employee, she had done she had worked with us as a she had contributed to her full-time project in this. Then Sadhana Mal Sukarnan has replied, our internship is online. Yeah. So Professor Kannan has joined us. Yeah.
Hi everybody. So there are
Hello sir,
35
welcome to this meet and greet session on eSim. Thanks for joining.
So I see Inderjeet. Inderjeet, happy to see you.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
of
hello,
course,
sir.
team,
Mr. Inderjeet and Mr. Ladek, Dr. Ritupava, everybody spoke on their experiences of using eSim and promoting eSim and working with us.
Inderjeet, happy that you are doing a PhD in UK. So I wish you all
Thank
the
you,
best.
sir. Thank you.
And of course, we have our own Shanti Priya and Bharat Patil. They are both, and Sumanto. All of them came through fellowship, internship, and then staff member, then higher studies. Of course, in case of Sumanto, he did a master's. So hopefully, so we have always been FOSSEE has always been a ladder for people to climb up, go to greater things, right? And just like any educational institution, any good educational institution should help their children to climb up to the next level. So we are not, in that sense, FOSSEE can be thought of as an educational institution, right? And using using technologies relevant to the modern era, right? That too open source. I mean, just imagine to say people who, said, I will write something and release it as for public to use, free of cost. That's fantastic, right? And people coming in. In fact, I was in China once, and I was telling that this is actually true socialism, right? You guys work on it, community, and unfortunately, Chinese don't use open source software, right? They all use only commercial software. I thought we are a lot more community minded in that sense, right? So it is not, I'm not talking about, socialism, capitalism from that point of view. I'm just talking about, people getting together and doing something useful and helping each other and benefiting in that process. In fact, I was in a conference in open source conference organized by our friends in New Delhi. I had gone there several years ago, 7-8 years ago, and there were some small IT companies also. The small IT companies, they said that they actually started releasing their software, whatever they developed, as open source, because they were finding it difficult to maintain. Once it was out in the open, people were improving, people were using, improving. So the MSME was able to get a better product, bugs removed product, and new features added product, right? Because they were not able to afford. Of course, they had to share what they had with the public, but they were making use of the community to improve the software that they were interested in. Of course, it was helping other people also. So in that sense, I thought it was a really neat way to do that. Of course, if you do a survey, you will find a lot of people lot of different software, lot of different applications being used. Only exception will be, what if, there is a competition, my competitor takes it and use it. So whatever is really trade secret and so on, you keep it separately as a data file, stuff like that. Then everything else becomes, open. So that is something you can, do. And or all of them, I see some faculty members, Dr. Ritu Pava, Dr. Ketan Raut, and I'm sure there are other people who have not put their doctor in front of their names. I'm sure there are faculty members. Are they all faculty members? Or they are also students?
Both.
So majorly there are students, but there are faculty members as well.
Yeah, majorly. So did any of them talk? Did any of them ask questions? Dr. Ritu Pava, I think I have seen her somewhere.
So we have seen her in the award ceremony recently.
That's how I remember. Okay, and yeah. So if they are there any questions for me? I mean, I'm not sure what I can talk in 5-10 minutes. It is just that we have taken open source thing as a religion. Our people are accustomed to speak in a particular way, to work with other people in a particular way, keeping this fire burning, this open source thing, and I believe that it is possible to. I always say that you have a commercial software. In fact, if you take, let's say, MS Word and LibreOffice Writer, just take that very simple example, right? And I always ask, so many people use MS Office, MS Word, especially secretarial type. How many of them know secretarial type? How many of them know how to keep track changes? Okay. How many of them know how to include comments? Okay, resolving them. I'm talking about secretarial stuff. Okay. I'm talking about MS Word. MS Word may be lot more powerful than LibreOffice Writer, right? But if somebody were to learn LibreOffice using spoken tutorial, in third or fourth tutorial, they learn about track changes. They learn about Devanagari typing or Indic language typing. How many secretaries, PAs, personal assistants know all these things? Those who provide secretarial service. Every office has one such person, personal assistant, stenographer, so on and so forth. So if I say that here are two things, I'm saying, say, LibreOffice is here, MS Word is here, much higher level. But to what extent they learn, LibreOffice, it is almost very close. Whereas it is so low, you can't even see my hand. It's gone below, right? So here, these guys, LibreOffice people, actually can use it a lot more powerfully, in a lot more, advanced way. Many more features they know, right? They know 60-70%, whereas of that whole software. Whereas these guys, because of the training that we provide, right? Whereas in MS Word, they may know only 10% of it, 5% of it. No training, because training costs money. We compared it with, Scilab versus MATLAB. We compared it with Blender versus Maya and 3D Max. I'm sure we can do the same thing with eSim versus PSpice or something like that. You can do a lot more. So we have a platform wherein people come and contribute and make it available to the public, and this kind of churn is not happening in other things. Okay, so I would just conclude by saying that even if they are just one second. अनिल आप पहुंच गए हैं? हाँ सर, मैं कॉरिडोर के पास हूँ। हाँ ठीक है, इंतजार कीजिए। थैंक यू। So I would say that even though it may be less powerful, by community creation, for example, textbook companion, Scilab textbook companion, we have 1 lakh examples solved by 1,000 students across the country, made available, right? Not available in MATLAB. Okay, we can do the same thing for eSim. We can do, research migration, things like that we are doing in a big way, lab migration. These things are not available in other software, commercial software. We have it. And tomorrow, if you have to take this to schools, for example, maybe we'll start with what is it called? Circuit.js, for example. Okay, starting point. Learn some, and then you have some hardware, right? We can have, low-cost hardware manufactured, made available, so on and so forth. So FOSSEE is in a position to do many of these things, right? And so open source, low cost, probably not as powerful in the conventional sense compared to the commercial software, because commercial equivalent, they give many features, many of which may not even be required. For example, somebody wrote some research paper, it became a MATLAB code base. Most people don't use it. Okay. Similarly, such features may be there in other commercial software also, other sectors also. But as a community, we can gang up and work on it, create a lot of useful things, share it with the public, and all without too much investment. If you look at it that way, open source software has a lot to offer, and all that we need is we have to work as a community. and that is the expertise of FOSSEE, bringing the community together and keeping it together, and working together and creating this content, producing confident people, right? Producing confident coders, all using open source software. Just fantastic. Okay? So that's where I'll stop. I'm happy that all of you have come. Please make use of this. I see one more, Dr. Kaustubh Shukla, another faculty member. I'm happy that all of you are here for this meet and greet session. And please work with us. Let us, take this torch. Let's continue with this glow of the torch. That's all I would say. Over to you, Payal.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. So it's always very much inspiring to listen to you. I hope it's the same for all the people who have joined today. Okay, so yeah. So, sir, if you are going somewhere, you can leave. We will just take.
I also see Vladek.
Yes,
happy
yes.
to see Vladek.
He also spoke to the participants.
Fantastic.
Yes, it's a pleasure meeting you. I have to regret having no chance meeting you at Free Silicon Conference in Frankfurt. It's bad administration while applying for your German visa. I'm sure there will be no other opportunity to.
No problem. Can we all? Did you take a photograph of all the people? Turn the camera on. Take a photograph.
Yeah. Everybody, please turn your camera on so that we can take a photograph screenshot of this session.
Yeah.
This wouldn't be a case for myself, but
no problem. Whoever can be around for a minute or two, because it will take time for everybody. I see some people driving and all that in the car and all that.
Sir, actually, I am in the car.
No problem.
I'm in the institution.
No problem.
We
starting from 4 to 7. If I go home, no, I won't find it. I will find it difficult. Yeah.
No, absolutely.
I am in my campus. Yeah.
No problem. Yeah.
Right, sir.
All of you, please turn your camera on, and let's take a photograph and call it a day.
I think people are hesitant to turn on their cameras.
Yeah. Yeah, just give them 1 or 2 minutes, then many people will come. Then take a photograph and then screenshot, share it with everybody. That'll be nice.
Sir, in the meantime, I have a question. Are you working on any new projects, upcoming projects? If possible, can you share it?
Some discussions are going on, because we have to go for the next phase of FOSSEE project. So as of now, nothing, but we are thinking about. If there are any ideas that you have, please do share with our managers, and we can consider those.
Sure, sir.
No guarantee, because it has to be accepted by the mission, accepted by the government and all that. But there is no harm in sharing.
Because renewables, we are contributing a lot. If possible, can you think in that domain, sir?
Open source. If there is something open source, absolutely
definitely.
share it with us. Sure, we will.
Because most of the tools are paid. If possible, IT can think about it, sir.
Yeah. So where are you from?
Sir, I am from Dindigul, southern part of Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, I know.
I am a mentee of INA CEEE mentorship at IITM. Last month I was there.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
We will be more than happy to consider. Sure.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
So we have already taken the photograph, or? Okay, so we have already taken the photograph. Thank you so much, sir.
I'll see you. Bye. Happy to see you all.
Thank you, Mr. Indrajit. Thank you, Vladek. Bye. Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye.
Last में दीपक भी आ गया. Speed में.